Hey guys, Shane Davis here, and I just wanted to make a quick video to help you out if you're having some minor shoulder issues when you're benching or squatting. Typically what people do is they try and warm up their rotator cuffs with like light weights like 2.5 pounds, 5 pounds, and they just rotate up and down, things like that. But what I noticed is I used to do that myself, but whenever I did that I was still getting some pains in my shoulders, and it was making benching difficult for me. And what I found is, because it wasn't a problem with my form was good, but what I started to do is I started messing around with like warming it up with just my body, and I still do it to this day, and it helps me, and I don't seem to get shoulder issues like I used to when I'm benching or squatting. But what I do is I go through a couple of these movements, and I do them about 4 times, maybe even less than that. It might only take 1 time, it just depends on the day. But what I do is, first of all, I put my arms out in front of me like this, alright, and I slowly move up and down, stopping at around the tops of my shoulders, like where my delts are. I do it about 10 times, and then the next thing is I do the same thing, but I do it to the side. So I take my arms up like this. I do it about 10 times to the side. Okay, and then the next thing I do is pretty much the same thing, but it's the opposite. So instead of going to the middle from the bottom, I go from the top. So I start up at the top like this, and I go down in the middle. I do that about 10 times. And then I do the same thing for the sides. I go down like this about 10 times, and then the next thing I do is I take my arms like this and kind of move back like I'm about to set up for my squat. So I put my arms back like this, pull my shoulder blades together, kind of squeeze, pull my arms back. I do that about 10 times. And then the next thing is I do I guess what do you call them? Windmills? I'm not sure. But I do them forward and backwards. Arm circles. I just take my arms and I do them to the back 10 times, and then I do them to the front 10 times. And then I do that in a cycle for about 4 times, 1 to 4 times, and it tends to warm up my shoulders pretty good, and I'm not having any issues with my shoulders having any issues at all, any pain, anything like that. So if you guys want to try that out, if you've tried other things and they haven't really helped your shoulders, maybe you want to try that for a warm-up, because it doesn't impinge or it doesn't hinder your strength training. Because a lot of guys are, oh man, I don't need to warm up, I'm just going to bench, I'm going to just go through the movement to warm up. Well, this doesn't hinder your progress, so you could combine this with doing your bench sets as a warm-up as well, and it'll help you be that much more warmed up, so you'll have a better chance of not risking injury whenever you're trying to train. So yeah, if you want to try that out, try to implement it in your program, go ahead. That's what I do, and it seems to work for me. Alright guys, have a great day. Alright.